Yo, what's really good though? It's your girl Yezzy.
And it's your girl AY, you don't know already.
And you are listening or watching Hey Sis.
Where we talk about our opinions, okay? We drop you some gems.
Drop.
And if you don't like it, you already know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say.
Can they hear it from the rooftop?
Kick rocks.
Okay. You know, we got a cheers to a new year.
Yes.
Listen.
2022, we made it.
We made it.
I was this close. I didn't think I was going to. I'm not gonna lie, I was this close.
A lot of people didn't think they were gonna.
Can you see that? This close, but you know,
we made it.
We're
New year, same sauce, but we're just giving it to you with a bit more of a kick, you know? And for today's episode, we're gonna talk about something that's got the internet in a frenzy right now. I think we should just drop it off with this statement. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Let's talk about it.
I mean, when it comes to, let's say, like us, who very much, we have a lot of more resources than, let's say, other people who don't. We do.
Yeah.
In many ways, we do. In many ways, I really feel like we do. I feel like but it's just that a lot of people don't want to hear that, because it's like, if things are not going the right way for you, or you feel like you don't have enough time, that's when it's like triggering when you hear when someone tells you, well, you have 24 hours, I have 24 hours. Yeah. So it's up to you. But, I mean, we kind of do it, though.
You know what? I don't think we do, you know.
Why?
Because obviously, like, we're going to just talk about the elephant in the room, and that is the influencer that is Molly Mae. She said in an interview with Diary of a CEO, that show on YouTube, that we all have the same 24 hours in a day, and she went and brought up the fact that even Beyonce has the same 24 hours. However...
Why did she bring Beyonce?
I don't know why, I don't know why she did.
At home, you know, with her kids.
Minding her business. And then just got dragged up in this messiness.
Beyonce?
I don't agree with it, only because I feel like someone with Molly Mae's background, there's a level of social awareness that she's never gonna have.
Yeah.
There's certain walks of life that she'll never experience. Yeah. And she brought for an example, one of the first major moves she made to become who she is today is that she decided she was gonna leave home from the small town she was in and move into Manchester. Yeah. In a flat that she couldn't afford. Yeah. However, there's a lot of people from certain backgrounds, and, you know, working in property, it's not so easy to rent a place, even if you can afford it. Because let's just say on paper, you got relatively good credit. Landlords make the decision at the end of the day. Yeah. Now, if you see someone like Molly Mae's passport picture, there's a lot of landlords that will be more susceptible to accept her than someone else. Yeah. That isn't from the same background as Molly Mae. So already we're talking about an advantage that she has in life.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not saying that she doesn't have an advantage. We all know she's therefore hella more privileged than, say, you and I. Yeah. However, generally speaking, most of us in the Western world, we are quite much more privileged than the people who are not in the Western world.
So then do we have the same 24 hours then?
Well,
My
do.
24 hours ain't
But the thing
same.
is, many people who are actually all right that are complaining. I don't really see that many people who are actually that bad, or not that well off, going on the internet and they're too busy trying to do something, because they are really struggling. But it's people who are actually comfortable, have their iPhones, they've got their laptops, they've got their TVs, they've got their houses, that still are the ones that are no, but it's not fair because I want more, which of course in this life, really and truly, I mean, if we can see the disparity between the rich and the poor, of course, yes, you deserve more, especially if you put in the work, because some people really do. However, the reality is, I feel like if your life isn't going that well, it will trigger you more. Because
of course, but you got to look at who's saying it,
Of course, and I think that's what it is. It's just more like who's saying it than what she's saying.
But even what she's saying is a bit mad, only because not everybody has the same 24 hours. If you put someone like her and another person who does the same thing and does the same amount of work, there's going to be different opportunities presented to each party, because one person has a wider audience that they're going to be susceptible to.
Of course, but I still think it's because it's Molly Mae. Still think, and that's
but the thing is, I watched the interview, and throughout it, I mean, bless her, she was saying that she has to be very careful of what she says, because she knows a lot of people can take it out of context. But then you go and say that statement. How aware are you of the things you say then?
Yeah, I mean, I guess she was just keeping it 100, isn't it? She ain't trying to sugarcoat it, because everyone gets so offended easily these days. Anything you say is, oh my gosh, and it's like, really, it's like when people saying, oh, the sweatshop workers are getting paid only £3.80 a day, whatever. You didn't care about those sweatshop workers, though. You never did. You never did, because you were still buying from PLT for long time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Before Molly Mae came into PLT, you didn't care then, but all of a sudden, because she's saying this now, it's what about this? What about? But you're not doing anything about it. 3/4 of the people that are complaining don't actually do anything to actually help make changes.
Oh no, there's
but
people
they just
like that,
want to sit
definitely.
and complain. You're just complaining. So what's the point? Like, just go and do something about your life.
You know what? Yeah,
I know it sounds really, really rude, but as in, I feel like I don't get me wrong. Molly Mae saying that, it's just kind of like, it's like a slap in the face.
Let's say it. Let's call it what it is.
People who are out here really trying to hustle, and she's already got certain advantages just because of how she looks. Yeah.
But you have to state that when you say something like that.
Of course, we understand that. However, like, we're making it 20 times bigger than it is, and giving her even more like a platform. We continuously keep talking about it. Do you know there was some what's it called, these influencers, celebrity influencers that in the same week came out, they were called for being racist and stuff like that.
I saw that they got dropped by the agent and that.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of people didn't give flack or even care about that too tough. Molly Mae was just,
of course, if you've got millions of people, millions of eyes on you, anything you say is gonna be a lot more than someone that's not as known. Like, even the people you're talking about, I don't even know what their name is, but I think it's the fact that when people who have a certain amount of influence on people's lives say stuff that can maybe feel some type of way, like you said, if you're triggered by it, and you know that she's got young girls looking up to her who don't have the same advantages she has, and she says something like that, it can either be very, very motivating or very, very depressing to hear that. So she has to be conscious of what she says and be mindful of where she's come from. Because
but then you're gonna get, I feel like you will get to a place where you can completely filter yourself and who you are, just because anything you say or do will be held against you by the court of law, which is social media.
The court of public opinion.
Because it's only so much. Like, I don't get me wrong. Again, as I said, I get it. I get why you're mad, but at the same time, you're putting too much energy into this woman. Just stop putting that too much energy into her, and put the same amount of effort into the people who are doing stuff, the people who are helping, the people that are actually here uplifting, and push them. Stop doing that. We keep doing this. We put effort and energy into the wrong things.
So let me ask you something though. I'm pretty sure if Molly Mae looked back on that interview, she would be like, I probably would have worded it better. But that's the fact that everyone's trying to make. Like, let's not front. A lot of people have the same opinion. Like, I'm big on the fact of, you know what, I'm pretty sure what you put in, you'll get at to some level. However, when you have that influence on young people, you got to chill with the way you say your stuff, especially with mental health.
Yeah, of course, but everyone cares about mental health until you actually have to care about mental health. So it's also like, really, do you know what I mean?
What, double-edged sword,
yeah, because it's true. Because I bet you right now she's got nasty messages now. People have been, do you know what I mean? The same people that say mental health are probably spewing some bad negativity towards her, like as if she went and go and kill up their mum or dad or grandma. So it's like, I get it. Like, yes, she's gonna look back and be like, okay, I need to learn from this, and perhaps think about what I'm gonna say before I say it, and stuff like that. However, come on, guys. Come on, find a new topic. Let's get. It's 2022. It's the beginning of the year. Are we really focusing on this?
We need to focus on it. We need to focus on it, especially since we've come from 2021. People are talking about systemic racism. We're talking about, you know, if it's not economically where you've started out in life, people are talking about racially where you started out in life and what that actually means. And we need to highlight the fact that not everybody's on the level playing field. That's the fact of the matter. And some people don't want to talk about it. Some people want to ignore that it exists.
No, it does definitely
But it does really exist.
Yeah.
So the fact is that we need to take that into account. When people are talking about the successes, like she was in the interview about, she's managed to accumulate X amount of followers and money and houses and cars, that's fantastic. But in the same breath, you have to say, but I do know where I'm coming from.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, maybe because I just don't no offense, don't have that much expectations from her. I kind of stopped putting expectations to 3/4 of these people that we anoint, that we keep anointing,
you know what it
as
is?
our leaders and our followers and stuff like that, that we keep allowing the younger generation to also continuously keep following and stuff, like to a certain degree, of course, because you can't really control everyone's phones and blah blah blah. But I don't really check or watch for her and care for what she, do you know what I mean? And I try and make sure, like, my sister, like my younger sister, doesn't know the people that she would look up to, like, and stuff like that. So for me, it's just like, I get why you're mad, but it's like, really, do I have I didn't even had those high expectations of her from the first place,
because she's
I'm so
not
used to it though.
But you wouldn't even have an expectation of her because she's not your kinfolk.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of these celebrities, to be honest, a lot, especially not being funny, but especially if they're white, I wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. They're not your kinfolk. It's not someone that you would assimilate yourself with.
Yes,
but you know what it is? The media's crazy because they took a little soundbite of her saying we all have the same 24 hours. I know, and they knew what that was going to do. Exactly. And it's crazy.
Because some people didn't take it that way. And you also get those people who are saying, like, I get it, and the same thing, they're like, oh, but at the same time, it kind of motivated them too. So it's like, at the same time people are complaining, some people find it motivating when they watched it, because I was looking at reading the comments and stuff. So people are like, no, like, I feel very inspired, like, yes, I should, like, I do have control over myself, and what I want to, if I want to obtain something, I need to put in the effort, because a lot of people don't want to put in the effort, because the reality is, though, it takes a lot of effort to, as much as of course she's got her privilege, it takes a lot of effort to really get what you want. And a lot of people ain't trying to hear that, because a lot of people do want the easy way out, because the reality is it's hard. You might be grinding for 20 years and just about scrape what you.
But that's what I'm saying, because with a lot of people from a lot of walks in life, classism is hammered into our brains. From the school that we go into, and the area that our schools are in, you don't even realize that you're assimilating with what society expects you to act like according to your class, whether you're working class, middle class, or upper class. So for someone to be like, I mean, it's easy, like, if you want it, you can get it. It's not as easy as having a mood board and visualizing it, and then I get it. It takes a lot of graft. Sometimes it talks about, like, you know how people say, oh, we're gonna break the curses in our family and stuff like that.
Yes, I see that.
And what they really mean is, like, we've had 6 generations of poverty. I'd hope to be the first one to maybe go to uni or have a house in a nice area or whatever, the white picket fence dream. But the reality of it is that a lot of people can't come out of this situation if mentally they don't even know what they're in. A lot of people don't know they're working class. This is just their way of living. But then there's other people that look at them in a certain way. But for them, they don't see anything wrong with that. So you're kind of saying to them, oh, why are you living like that? That's mad. It's like, we've got the same 24 hours.
No, but
she's not. But the way you could interpret it.
It could be interpreted. Yeah, it's true.
Because in the same breath, she'll say, I've got a house and I've got this and I'm going on these holidays. And it's like, okay, but that's not everyone's goal.
That's true.
We might have the same 24 hours, but maybe not everybody can be a CEO of PLT. Creative director of PLT. Some people don't mind just working for PLT.
That's true. That is true. Some people are very much just like their life how it is and don't really want to obtain more. But I feel like, again, I don't know. As for me, it just doesn't bother me that much, just because I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really check for, as I said, it's not my kinfolk. So.
But that's the thing. But then the thing is, Twitter was talking about, okay, is society really based on merit? Do we really get rewarded for the hard work we put in? Can you say, or anyone at home, can you really say that the work you've put in, you've gotten back what you expected to get back?
In quite a lot of the cases, actually.
Okay.
Like, I think we glamorize struggle too much sometimes, though, as a people.
Okay, delve in.
I feel like sometimes it's like everyone wants to be, it's hard. It's like, no, but you actually had it all right, though, still. You just want more, or you're not really
what's all right,
grateful.
Though? What's all right?
Depending on you, that depends on you.
Like, because all right for me is if you don't have to think about next month. If you catch my drift. All right for me is you're comfortable. But a lot of people, all right for them is they want to be more than comfortable. They want to be in surplus.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's like when everyone's like crying, but it's like, you're good though. Really and truly, you are good. You just want more, which is fair enough. Of course, you should reach for the stars and stuff. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, You are good though, so stop acting like as if you had to eat one piece of bread for a whole month. Like you didn't. Like appreciate, because the thing is, a lot of people don't appreciate what they have a lot of the time as well. They just want more and more and more and more. Sometimes just take a step back and appreciate it, because when you've appreciated things more, you start moving a different way. You start I'm not saying that it's the only thing you can do, but you start attracting different things. But when you're moving off, I never get this, I never get that, I never this, then you're constantly gonna never get. That is the reality.
Because you've already had that mind frame.
Because you're already looking at, because I had a friend that they literally said, like, last year, they were like, do you know how many times I kept saying that bad things keep happening? Why does this keep happening to me? And obviously continuously more and more negative things keep happening. But then like those good things that was happening to them, but they never even deeped it. They never even sat down to think, oh my God, I actually got that though. I actually achieved that. And it's only now they realize that like it's really me just looking at the lens of like in that lens that, oh, I never get what I want, I never did this is happening, and I'm like, exactly, because I started naming all the things they achieved, and they were like, oh yeah, I did get that. Oh yeah, that was actually nice.
And you were able to highlight that.
Yeah.
But that's because you have something that a lot of people don't have. And when we're talking about lenses, the lens of Instagram, the lens of Twitter, the lens of Snapchat,
so take a break.
You're content.
Take a break.
You're content though.
Me?
A lot of people, because the fact is, a lot of people, the reason why they do the things they do, or they even make mistakes in their relationships or their careers and certain moves they regret they made, is because a lot of people aren't content. They don't know how to get the thing they wanted and say, I'm good that I got this.
Yeah, but it's also, as you said, because of social media. You keep going online and you keep following this and seeing that. Take a break. Come off that thing. It's not even that deep. Like, you spend so much time into this hyper reality and you now think that it's real. We all know that Instagram isn't real. We all know all this social media is not real. But you continuously keep looking at it and you think it's not affecting your mental. You think if you keep seeing, like, listen, I went back home, I enjoyed myself and it was good. But you don't know the struggles I had to get to go back home. But so all you're seeing is me on holiday and I'm chilling with the giraffes, I'm drinking with them, they're touching rhino, I'm doing
a real safari
Mount Kenya, and you're thinking, right, like she's got it good, but you don't know the struggles I had to get to, so because I'm not gonna post that. So that's the reality. It's like you're not gonna see someone's struggles through social media. So take breaks, man. Take breaks. Come off it. Stop going on it for too long. Like if you're on social now on Instagram, there's even timers you can put on the app itself. Your phone has timers you can put on it. Stop spending so much time online and looking at other people, and spend more time on yourself and the people around you that actually care about you, and focus on that and your goals. And then maybe you know what I mean? Things might look a little bit nicer, a little bit less grey. I'm not saying it's that easy, of course, because there's some people who are definitely not like, they don't even have half of the things that I do or we do. And they have to be really, really grafting. But that's my point. It's like, there's even people worse off. If you're constantly looking at others, you're never gonna see where you are, where you're getting, and what you have.
Or maybe we should just be more transparent. Like a lot of people like to put their best foot forward. I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of them. I like to put my best foot forward, and if I am going through stuff, I like to discuss it with close ones that I know wouldn't ridicule me or definitely wouldn't. There's some people that are happy for your downfall. And I definitely don't want to give them the satisfaction of that.
Them haters.
There's people that like to winch your blessings. But maybe transparency will make a lot of people just feel more humanized, in the sense of, oh shoot, it's okay to have a day when it's not going too well.
That's what I try with TikToks, my TikToks anyways. I mean, I do jokes and I do stuff like that, but I also do talks and say, like, sometimes I just feel like crap. Like I'm feeling down. Like I know that I literally talk to myself through my TikToks, and I just post those, and many people have commented and said, like, I appreciate what you're saying, because you're actually bringing that transparency, and you're also like educating me and making me feel like I'm not alone. I too have someone else that does feel the same way. And it's like, we should be more transparent, but are people going to know? Because the way we got Meta, what's that, the new metaverse going on, so we're only gonna keep going, because there's gonna be classism within that too, and then it's just
it's a mess, because it's so funny, because we resonate with transparency. There's a lot of YouTubers that I watch, and I love the fact that they're open, but growing up, transparency was seen as a sign of weakness. You don't, if you're gonna cry, you cry in this house. When you go outside, you wipe your face and you get yourself together and you hold your head up high. But then as you get older, it's like, do I want to raise my children with the same mentality of always having that exterior going outside? Exactly. Or is it needed now because of the way the world is? Because people do take advantage of you being transparent.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think that's where it comes when education, like with educating, like yes, like feel what you feel, and it's okay to be transparent and like let people know, but also be wary that some people will try and manipulate, and you take that for granted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's some people, they're not transparent, but they still get manipulated. They still get used. It still happens. It's just like you're not showing it to everyone, but it still happens same way. So it's just like educating when it comes to those situations. Like yes, be open, be honest, be transparent, all of those things, but also know that some people might see that and take that for weakness and try and manipulate that. So this is how you navigate, and these are the kind of cues to let you know certain things, red flags, and you know what I mean, within people and stuff like that. So I see.
You know, the red flags aspect, in the sense of seeing who's there for you and who's not there for you, and especially with friends. Okay, who can I really confide in?
Yeah.
For me, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
A long time to really get to know someone's character and be like, okay, I trust you with my highs and my lows. I trust you not to cross me.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you got to go through those moments where people do cross you, and you got to bounce back from it.
Facts. But I also feel like as well, people kind of have this perception that it's going to be like, it's just going to be cozy and cool and co-star with people and friends, and do you know what I mean, and friends and like partners and stuff like that. It's like, it's not, especially with friends, because it's like, let's say like me and you we're talking about something and we have a disagreement. It's like some people can be like, what the hell, like how are we disagreeing? Like it can turn into an argument, because it's like we're friends, we're supposed to agree on the same stuff, or we're supposed to be cool with the same things, and it's like, no, I should be able to come up and tell you, yo, Yezi, I didn't like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna do it in front of people. If it's something happening in front of people, I'll have your back, but behind closed up, like, Yezi, that was not cool. Like, obviously I got your back, but that wasn't okay. That wasn't cool. And you should be able to be transparent with me too.
Yeah.
That's the things, like the transparency doesn't happen as well within friendships and relationships. So then it causes all those, you know what I mean? Because everyone's having this
everything's built up.
Yeah, built up.
Yeah,
and then eventually when it comes out, it's just kind of like, oh, you know what, you did this. You got a whole receipt book.
I'm telling you.
Pages.
And you know, keeping note. Yeah, I've learned. Keeping notes on how people have done you wrong. Yeah. It doesn't solve anything.
It doesn't. And if anything,
don't try and save it for like some big convo. Just say it then and there.
And what it just harbors like hatred and all these bad vibes.
Yep.
And then it's like, now you've given that person power over you.
Yeah.
Because now every time they're around you, or every time they can control you, your moods. They can control what you do, because now you've just said that whenever it's you, like, I can't seem to get myself together. So it's like they can control you now.
It's true.
They can choose how you're gonna move. Because you will change however they feel like, however they move, just because of them. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you have to be, I feel like people need to learn to be transparent and just say to the person, look, like, you don't have to be like, oh, you know what, you're a dickhead, that was trash. No, you can be like, listen, I didn't like the way you did that, because that actually hurt me. That was like, blah, blah, blah. And actually try and like communicate with that, because harboring feelings, you don't grow from that. You're just going to find yourself bitter. You will. You'll be bitter and lonely and grumpy. Your skin will wrinkle like crazy. Hairs will be falling. Because it affects you. Because you know, bitterness or like, what's it called? All those bad vibes, it really physically begins to affect you.
Okay.
So
if we're going to round it in, like hone it all back into the beginning of this and the whole 24 hours, for the people out there, what's your takeaway for the whole we all have the same 24 hours? What do you think about that? I'm like,
don't take it personal, man. Molly Mae is not cussing you out. She's not talking to you. Even if you feel like, my life isn't great, blah, blah. Don't take it personal in it. Just listen. Not everyone has the same version of 24 hours.
Okay, let's say it how it is. Yeah.
But we do all have 24 hours. It's just everyone's version can look different.
I see how you picked your words.
Yeah,
okay.
no,
I see how you did it. I see how you did it.
Because it's true, innit? Like everyone has their own versions.
But it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? We still do have. We have power and control of ourselves.
Yes,
and how we
do.
want our life to move. So stop giving it to other people and letting them dictate to you what you should and shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Come off of social media and just live life, man. Listen, one life. You must enjoy it, Sha. Stop worrying about Molly Mae, bro. Instead of you to chop life, you are here worrying Molly Mae.
And then chop some more.
These times, I know you were on PLT 2 days before she made that whole thing came out.
Yeah.
I know you were. Please.
Talk facts in it. Talk facts.
Yeah,
let's not care about things seasonally. If you really want to stand on your soapbox and talk about something that you don't believe is right, then do it all throughout the year, not just a moment to drag someone on the internet. But I do believe that statement is the wrong choice of words. We don't all have the same 24 hours, but I will say is, whoever you are, like at home watching this or listening, identify what the situation you're in, and then someone that's come from a similar background from yourself, ask them, how did you get to where you're at now?
Yep.
And that's how you define how fruitful your 24 hours is.
That's it. But that is it. Well done.
That is it, man. But that's from us, man. You've been listening or watching Hey Sis. Don't forget to
like, subscribe, share, follow. Tell everybody.
Tell them, everybody.
Okay, I'm going to check out our music as well. Listen, this is 2022, baby. 2022. You guys don't even know. You don't even know what we're cooking in the kitchen. A whole feast, you know what I'm saying? So go and check out our stuff. Go and follow, show love, and stay blessed.